What's up guys, Bryce here, and we're back at it again for another video. And in this video, I'm going to be looking at all of my crashes in iRacing from last year. At least all the ones that I have saved, because I obviously didn't save every single one. But whenever I did make a mistake in a race, I did save it. So I'm just going to be reacting to them and then kind of analyzing to see what went wrong or what I could have done wrong. So as you can see here, I have 9 races, so 9 replays that I saved from last year. I didn't save a ton of them, but I started saving them more towards the end of the year. Let's jump right into the first one. Mostly Radical and Lamborghini, because that was the main car that I was driving at the time. First one is going to be the Radical at Monza. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so here's the first replay. Okay, so we have no laps in the race. That makes me believe that we didn't even make it to the first lap. Let's see here. Okay, so we started on pole position. That's good. Let's see what happens. Okay. Alright, so clearly my fault. Okay, so yeah, so just way too much wheel spin. What was I doing? So way too much wheel spin on the line. Yeah, so this was before I started doing the proper way to do a radical start, which is with the brake and the gas. So I was basically doing like a F1 style start. You put it in neutral, or you know, obviously they have a clutch, but you know, just a classic standing start where you put it in neutral and then you rev the gas until lights go green, and that's what we did. But this had to be like my first start ever, because I would never do this now. But you can see right when the lights go green, I'm already 50% gas and 100%, which is ridiculous, and a lot of wheel spin. Car starts to oversteer a lot, losing a lot of grip, and then we just get hit from behind. Yeah, so really the start was poor. Yeah, so it was kind of just unlucky. And then what happened to me? And then I just went into the wall, I think. Yeah, and then I just went into the wall. So really terrible start. Obviously it was my fault, because I wouldn't have gotten hit if I would have gotten a normal start. So yeah, lap 1 ended. Learn from that one. So let's move on to the next replay. The next one is going to be Spa. Usually when I made the mistake. Okay, so you can see here we're having 217. Obviously the first lap's going to be slow. 213s until lap 19, where we had a 219. I mean lap 12 we had a 219. Let's see what this was about. So, oh, I think I know this one. I think I'm in first right now. First place, and I think I lost it. What the hell happened? Oh my god. Oh my god, just a little bit too much curb and it's the gravel. So this one's pretty obvious. And what's the gap behind? No one. So another instance, the gap behind was, you can't even see the guy, so he's probably within 3 seconds. Let's go, actually go back and find out. Yeah, the dude is like 3 seconds behind, so there's no need for me to be pushing the limit, really. Going into this corner here, this is fine. Just way too much curb, grass, obviously. Rookie mistake right here, and just sends us into the gravel. Pretty straightforward. Just rookie mistake, not being precise when you're driving, and there's no need to do that. Why don't I have the last lap? What happened on the last lap? So I crashed again. I spun out once, and where's the second time? I think it's here. I think this is what I was trying to look for before. Oh my god. Oh. I think it's happened in F1 to somebody. I forgot who it was, but oh my god, what are you doing, Bryce? What are you doing? So first mistake we saw. Second mistake, going into the source. I'm bad with names, I'm sorry. Going into this corner here, look at it in slow motion. Entry was fine. We're on the gas. You can see right here, we're on the gas, full gas. Car starts to oversteer. So how you fix that is you either counter steer it or let off the gas. What do? We keep flooring it, which is not what you're supposed to do. We keep flooring it. Now the car is going to oversteer the other way because we pretty much snapped it. We catch it, but look at our gas. We're on the gas way too aggressive. I don't know why I was doing this, but just look at the gas, very erratic. On full throttle, off throttle, full throttle, and then off the throttle, and that's just, the weight is just all over the place, and you can just see what happened here. I don't know what I was doing, but into the wall, P1 thrown away, and there comes the guy in second place to... Whoa, what was that? Did I go into the wall again? I did. Yeah, I just gave up at that point. I think I just gave up at that point. This is what I was talking about in a few videos, how I would just kind of give up. I mean, winning this race would have been difficult, but just went into the gravel. And this one really hurts because I hate seeing myself do stuff like this. I don't do stuff like this anymore. But that's that. So next one is going to be another radical at Spa. I think I know what this is too. I think I had contact with another driver, so let's jump right into it. Alright, looks like we're in after iRacing taking years to load. Back at Spa. Spa is, well, it's funny because Spa, I have a lot of mistakes, but Spa also have my best results ever, and especially in league racing. One of my most memorable races in ARL. Okay, this does not look good at all. Let's just look at my start. Okay, so we're on pole position once more, so I was obviously doing something right. Oh yes, I actually posted this race on my YouTube. You can find this race. This is, I think it's called like something about coming back after your mistakes, something like that. You can find this, but pretty self-explanatory mistake here. There's really no need to pass here, especially in the radicals, unless it's the last lap of the race. The reason being is because why pass here when you can easily make a pass or get a late apex and just carry that momentum all the way up Eau Rouge and Radion. But anyway, I was optimistic here. So right behind him, move to the inside, on the brakes a little bit hard here, but you can see we don't even I don't know why I did that, but you can see we're on the brakes, off the brakes, then back on it, and we're not really reaching full. Okay, fine. So we made the corner, which is cool. I remember this. We made the corner, going deep into the corner though, a little bit more deep than I would like. He's gonna cut back on me obviously, and going through here, curb on the left there, lifts up the rear, the front left tire, and just oversteer. Okay, and then from here I had a penalty for this because you can see here I came back on, had a penalty, had to slow down to give up all these positions, and then I know exactly what happens next. If we look at lap 9, I shouldn't have been in this position because I made a dumb mistake. We're gonna go 3 wide into this corner here. I get through, and these guys had a little tussle here. You can see he crashed along with this dude up here. So then now I'm gonna try to pass him in probably one of the worst spots in the whole track, which I had to take risks, obviously, because I screwed up. But this could have been avoided just by me not passing him here. But it is, I would say, it is his fault. So I make the move completely, like, you know, here you can obviously see I'm in front by a whole car. And then he's off the track. He comes back on and just hits me and into the wall, and that's the race over. Now obviously it is a bit of netcode or, you know, something like that, but he still would have hit me regardless. So at this point he should have just stayed on this curb and realized I was there, but instead he comes back and just rear ends me into the wall. So yeah, that's a crash to forget, definitely. But at least it's not as bad as the first one. That one was bad. That one was really bad. Or the second one actually at Spa. Next race is gonna be another radical race at Spa. Is this the same one? Why does it look like the same race? Shit. This is the same race. Alright, so the next one is gonna be at Okayama in the radical. We have one more radical, and then it's gonna be 4 Lamborghinis and 1 more radical. Yeah, this is actually quite fun. I'm actually enjoying reacting to this and just kind of seeing kind of how I've grown in iRacing. I'm definitely doing this year, as I already have a few crashes that I don't post. But yeah, let's load into this radical race. Alright, got a new helmet, pink one. It's pretty cool. Practice, qualify. Come on, Bryce. Didn't even make it to the end of the race. Not even 1 lap. So, start of the race. Let's see this. Pole position. A little bit defending on the inside, sort of middle of the track. Gonna take normal line through here. Oh my god. Going this corner here on the brakes, cold tires. Cold tires, this is what it was. Cold tires, pushing like a hot lap, of course, because that's just me. Braking really hard, off the brakes, and the tires just can't cope with the weight transfer just yet. And with the radicals, the initial phase, you will even experience more understeer or oversteer than normal. Yeah, just lost it here. This was obviously an iRacing thing, but got a little damage here. But yeah, I think I was already frustrated by this point, because if you look here, I'm full gas throughout all of this. Like I was obviously pretty pissed off, and I easily could have finished this race with this amount of damage and even finished in the top 5 or top 10. But you know, that's kind of what happens when you let your emotions get to you. So that was okay. I'm not good at all. let's move on to the next one. Next one, first Lamborghini race at Road Atlanta. It's nice to see a GT3 car. I've done a lot of radical racing, and I'm doing radical racing right now. But yeah, let's move on to this Road Atlanta, an amazing track. 19. All right, so it looks like we made the first mistake on lap 7, where we got a 126, which is way off. Okay. Love this car, one of my favorite GT3 cars. Someone goes off there, we don't care about that. I think it's going, I don't remember this race, but I think maybe I made a mistake going into this corner here. I'm assuming that the Lamborghini is just, yeah, I knew it. The Lambo is just so twitchy and really requires very precise braking. So obviously I wasn't capable of this at the time. So on the brakes, a lot of brake, almost 100%, and we just released way too quickly. That's really all it is. You can see the brake is here. Boom, all the way down and then back up. The brake is very, very sporadic and it's not smooth. It's not a nice smooth trail brake, which means the weight is going to transfer. And simple as that, we spin around. We make it back safely, which is good. But then on lap 12, I don't think there's 12 laps in this race because the track's pretty short. On lap 12, not really a crash, but just understeered out wide, greedy on the gas, and just all over the track there. Not a good look. And then I think this is the, holy smokes, what the hell is going on? Oh my god. Oh my god, what is going on? Oh my god. I do not remember this at all. Jesus Christ. Okay, so this guy behind us, I really don't know what this is about. Some guy ahead blew his engine, and I brake at the 100. He brakes at the 102, which you can't really do when there's a car in front of you. And he just goes straight into the back of me, and I would have been fine. But you know, instead of the wall hitting me normally, the Iracing decides to put me up inside of the wall, and this causes this. You know, it shouldn't have been as big as it was, but obviously his fault. He went into the back of me. First incident was obviously mine, and yeah, I think I should have definitely quit after that one. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty funny. So that was that one. I don't remember that, but next is the Lamborghini at Hockenheim. Let's take a look. All right, we are at Hockenheim. I just love the flow of it, and it's definitely in my top 3. Didn't make it to any laps, which sucks, but apparently I can't go to this. Oh, okay, it's a rolling star, that's why. I'm doing pretty well. Bryce is doing pretty good until he makes a mistake. Okay, so first thing here, lap 1, I'm trying to go around the outside of an Audi in a hairpin, which almost made it stick actually, but is really not smart because this guy's gonna get away and there's really no need to pass lap 1, especially around the outside in a hairpin. Then I'm gonna try to throw it down the inside in this corner here. So it looks like we're going side by side through here, which in my opinion completely unnecessary to do this on lap 1. Don't do this. Don't do what I do on lap 1. This is just retarded. And then do not do what I do on lap 1. So after having a side by side, and how far are the guys behind? Yeah, the guys behind are going to be swarming us because we're having this stupid little battle that I decided to make. Now we're going to this corner here. Instead of leaving him room, I kind of like a Lewis and Max moment, but yeah, he was still there. I turn in on him, and yeah, just I was being really overly aggressive. No need for that, like I said. And I remember this race. I got like a penalty or something from Iracing because I got reported for this. It wasn't the incident itself that I got reported to, which again, don't do this. Don't do this. Just be patient. The issue was that I just went right back onto the track. Here was fine, but then look what I do. I go straight into traffic, and that guy got pissed off at me. For some reason, I go straight into the pits. Might be because I got a black flag or something, but I go straight into the pits, and that's definitely one to forget. So, like I said, just don't be overly aggressive at the start unless you really have to. You know, just don't do that. All right, next up we have Brands Hatch. All right, Brands Hatch. I have not driven this track a lot. 15. Now, lap 15, I had a 129, which shouldn't. This might be where I crashed, possibly. Yeah, this is the actual crash, isn't it? Okay, so I think what happened was, I'm gonna guess, I went through this corner, a little bit too much speed, rear left tire on the grass. Ooh, predicted it perfectly. Yeah, this is very common here. Didn't take enough curb on the inside. I could have been more aggressive, but just overall carrying too much speed through the corner. Really simple. And once that tire's on the grass, especially when your wheel is not straight, when your wheel is turned like this and your back tire's on the grass, it's just gonna flick it. And that's what happened. It flicked into the wall, and we almost got past here around the outside. So I didn't lose any positions, but we did finish the race, but clear mistake on my part. Next up we have another Brands Hatch race, and after this we have one more radical race, which is December 30th, the day before New Year. So that's gonna be it for this video. Let's get right into this Brands Hatch race though. All right, another one at Brands Hatch, and didn't even make it to lap 1. All right, rolling start. It looks like we got P1, so that's good. Trading paint is not loading. There we go. So it looks like great launch off the line. Blew by everyone. In the front here, really hesitant with the brakes there. Missed the apex. Going through here, looking fine. I'm assuming, please don't tell me it's the same way as before. Oh god. So again, cold tires, you really have to be careful with that in the first lap. That can really be a race killer and you really will be disappointed. Yeah, pretty clear what I did here on the brakes, but just released it too quickly. I needed to stay on the brakes and trail brake a little bit more, but again, once you release off the brakes, the weight just releases, and you can see that clearly there. And I got hit. It wasn't too bad actually. I easily could have been able to finish this race. I could have finished this race, but that's gonna be that race. And the last one, the most recent one, which is the Donington Park Radical race. Last one at Donington Park practice. I think I know what this is actually. Pretty recent actually. Donington Park was, I love this track to death honestly. The last I think I won 3 or 4 races here. The last chicane is just honestly a joy. Just getting, okay, I missed that, but just hitting it right really is really satisfying. But that's not the point. The point is what happened here. I think I know exactly what happened in this race. So I had my first altercation with this dude, with the Spider Monkey Racing sponsor in the beginning of the race. You'll see here, I must have gotten a horrible qualifying. Same thing as before, like this is clearly a dive bomb from the back. It looks like I was trying to pass him from way too far back. And this is a, I forgot what it's called. It's not the domino effect. It's some sort of effect where obviously when this car slows down, this car slows down, etc. This guy's gonna be going really slow, and I run into the back of him. I felt bad. I didn't need to. I shouldn't have run into the back of him. And this is probably one of my worst mistakes. I kept going, which is good. I kept going, and I was fighting back, putting in good lap times. On this lap here, the lap after this lap, you can see I'm catching up to the dude I spun out, and I didn't realize it was him, and he got pretty pissed off. And you know, I apologize, but this was my fault clearly. You'll just see here going through the corner, and he just slowed down. I didn't really expect this car to slow down just like that. You know, I'm not saying he brake checked or he was on the brakes or anything. It's just he slowed down, and I went into the back of him. I don't have his telemetry, so I can't see it, but you can see here, just all of a sudden his car slows down a lot, and I'm not really sure why, but I ran to the back of him. That was my fault. So that is that. I think it's because I just got a better run than him, really. And here I think he hesitated a little bit, but you can see I just gained like a ton of time, and then all of a sudden go into the back of him for the second time in the same race. And I think I left because it was like, yeah, I should get disqualified for that. And yeah, I genuinely felt bad, and I think I retired on purpose because it was like, yeah, I should get disqualified for that. But again, that's gonna be it. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. So yeah guys, that was a lot of fun. I did enjoy that a lot, just reacting to this, and hopefully there'll be more at the end of this year. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like down below, and maybe you'll see some of these crashes live when I do live stream. But that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. Again, if you enjoyed, leave a like down below. Leave a like down below. This did take a lot of time to make, and yeah, I love the support, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video guys. Bye bye.